The night we moved in, the neighbors warned us with a seriousness that felt strange. They said, "Whatever you do, don't look at the blue house after midnight." I laughed at first. I thought it was just a small-town joke or a silly superstition. But on our 6th night, I looked, and something inside that house was already looking back. Summit Lane in Ohio looked peaceful. Neat lawns, quiet evenings, friendly faces. It was the kind of place where you expect safety, calmness, and routine. But the people here carried an unspoken fear, a quiet tension you could feel but couldn't understand. And every warning pointed toward the same place, the old blue house at the corner. The blue house looked abandoned, paint peeling, curtains always cracked open by exactly 1 inch. No movement, no sound. Yet it felt awake. On our first day, our neighbor Mrs. Klein whispered, "Don't look at it at night." When I asked why, she simply said, "No one lives there. That's the problem," and walked away quickly. Another neighbor repeated the same warning, same tone, same fear. Everyone avoided that house, except me. Every night at exactly 2:47 in the morning, the lights inside the house turned on by themselves. Every room, bright and steady. But no one lived there. Fear slowly turned into curiosity. And curiosity is dangerous. On the 6th night, I looked directly at the house. The lights were already on. I pulled my curtain slightly and froze. A silhouette stood behind the 2nd-floor window, tall, still, facing me. Then it leaned forward, just enough for the light to reveal a face that wasn't shaped like a human face at all. Long, distorted, wrong. It lifted its hand and tapped on the inside of its window. 3 slow taps. I dropped to the floor, shaking. My wife woke up, terrified. All I could whisper was, "I shouldn't have looked." At 3:12 in the morning, our landline rang. We never use it. No one ever calls us on it. My wife answered. There was only breathing on the other end. Slow, heavy breathing. I took the phone. A whisper said, "You shouldn't look at them. They don't like being seen." The line disconnected. The caller ID displayed a number. It belonged to the blue house, a number that had been disconnected for years. The next day, police entered the house. Everything inside was spotless, furniture arranged perfectly, a warm cup of coffee sitting on the table, as if someone had just been there. But the house was empty. Upstairs, they heard footsteps, even though there was no one visible. A camera lay on the hallway floor, still recording. When they checked it, the footage showed hours of nothing. Then clear, solid footsteps passing the camera late at night. Footsteps without a body. Officer Ramirez searched the attic. We followed him. There were 3 mattresses, blankets, lanterns, and half-eaten food. Someone had been living there. A notebook lay open. The last page said, "They walk in the walls. They watch us when we sleep. Don't look at them. If you see them, they see you." Then we heard it. A loud thud inside the wall. Then another. Something crawling through the walls toward the attic ladder. We ran. The investigation ended with no answers, no explanations. Just silence. The Harrisons were never found. No one knew where they went. Their belongings stayed inside the house, untouched. 2 weeks later, we moved out. On our last night, I heard tapping on our bedroom window. 3 slow taps. The same pattern as before. I didn't look. I already knew what waited outside. Even now, sometimes at 2:47 in the morning, I still see a faint blue glow in the distance. And I know the house is awake, waiting for someone else to look back.